Hello Year 4. So yesterday I spoke to you about our lesson today, our maths lesson being all about sharing a feast. So we've got a feast here and I've invited some guests because we're going to be sharing our feast between 4 people. There's me, there's Barbara here, there's Princess Leia and there's Batman, and we all want to have a fair part of the feast. So come and have a look at what we've got. We've got a pizza freshly out of the oven. Have a look at that, very nice. We've got 1 delicious crunchy apple. We've got 4 blueberry muffins. We have got 8 little jelly sweets. And I have got 2 cartons of apple juice. So, and I have decided to, and I'll show you this later, I've decided to record my feast so it's fairly shared like this. So we're all going to have a fair share of it. Right, so I'm going to start off with my apple. I've got this apple. How am I going to share it fairly? Can you have a think? Because it's just 1 and it needs to go between 4 people. Right, I'm going to use my fractions knowledge. I'm going to cut it in half to begin with. Okay, but there's still only enough for me and Barbara. Okay, what I'm going to do again is I'm going to halve it again. I'm going to halve it again. And do you know what fraction we have now? Could you have a go at writing down that fraction? Come over and let's see if we can write down the fraction. Right, so I have got 1 piece out of the 4 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4. So our denominator, that's the 4, and I've just got 1 piece. Barbara's got the same. Princess Leia's got the same. And Batman has got the same. We've all got 1/4. So I could record that in my chart as well. I'm going to say I got 1/4, Barbara got 1/4, Princess Leia got 1/4, and Batman got 1/4. Okay, so what about the jelly sweets? Come and have a look at these. Now, as I said, there are 8. Let's just check there are 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, we need to share out our sweets fairly. Okay, so I'm going to give me 1, Barbara 1, Princess Leia 1, Batman 1. I've still got 4 left, so I'm going to share them again. Now, can you think what fraction everybody has got, okay, from those jelly sweets? I'm going to have a go at writing the fraction down. Now, there were 8 jelly sweets altogether, and I've got 2. So everybody has got 2/8 of the sweets. I'm going to write that one down. And I'm not going to do it now, but you, if you choose to set yours out like this, you could write yours down too. Now, my next thing, I have got my pizza. Okay, now at the moment I've just got 1 big pizza. It's not cut at all. So be thinking to yourself, have a conversation. How could we share this pizza fairly? Come and have a look at me cutting it. Now, first of all, I'm going to cut it in half. This is a bit like the apple, so hopefully that's given you some pointers. So I've got 2 parts now. I'm going to cut it again. My goodness, this really is a feast. A delicious amount of pizza. You're going to be able to manage this, guys. Leia and Barbara. Right, so we have all got our fair share now. We have all got 1/4. Okay, there are 4 pieces altogether. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we've got 1 piece each. But we've got 1/4 of the pizza again. Okay, we've also got our muffins. Now, guys, I'm not going to talk you through the muffins. I would like you to have a bit of a think about how you could share your muffins like that. And also, we have got apple juice. Now, in our apple juice, if you come and zoom in, they both have 200 millilitres, okay? And I am going to see if I can share them out fairly because there's only 2 cartons and there are 200 millilitres. Can you think about how you might be able to share that juice fairly? And I'm going to give you a bit of a clue. I'm ready to be able to cut them out, to cut the top off. I've got a measuring jug, and if I had both of these, they would make 400 millilitres. How could I share 400 between 4 people? And how could I write that as a fraction? So year 4, hopefully you got Mrs. Oliver's letter. Hopefully you have made yourself a feast and you will be able to share out your feast fairly with your family. And I really look forward to hearing about how this went on Zoom. Right, year 4, so I just wanted to include my filled out table in case you were stuck or in case you weren't sure. So here it is.